where do we start? We've got quite a bit of intel, some of it rather good, and some of it a bit of a concern, but it is being worked on. Let's start with the first piece. Yet again, there was failed payout days in the past week. They've tried again, and they failed again. Last night, there was further hacking attempts were made to get into the quantum system out of Singapore and also New Zealand. And what they were trying to do was trying to implement a new black screen system, which is another backdoor version of the old system. And anyway, that was notified, blocked and deleted. So another wasted attempt by the cabal. It's now come to our attention that fraudulent notes, US dollar, are filtering into America now with 2013 printed on them. All of those notes are fraud, as no new notes with the correct and verified allocation numbers have been printed since 2009. Work is underway to deal with that particular issue. There's also fun and games in the Philippines. Now, the Philippines have had warehouses full of pesos that have been there since Marduk was in charge, and now they are attempting to roll them out and attempting to buy gold with them from the locals. But it turns out that the locals have been duped also, as the gold bars that they think they have are all gold plated. Oops. So fake gold has been purchased with fake money. I would say that was another country to watch for and expect some fun and games over there in the near future. I'm getting frequent reports around the world, including from members in THI, of issues with banks and unable to get access to accounts. Now, we have warned you all, you must have spare cash now at all times. You just have to. You know, things are rather delicate to do with cash at the moment. It's quite dire in many ways. But expect these incidents to increase as all their funding, or for a better term, looting avenues are being closed down as time goes by. You know, new ones pop up and we close them down. And sometimes, it can be closed down in an hour, and sometimes it may take more than a week. But slowly but surely, every one of those looting and backdoor accounts and all that are getting shut down. And perhaps this explains it better. This is what Tank wrote yesterday. He said there is no real private ledger anymore. This is to do with the banking. The only off-ledger accounts currently hold all of the real wealth of the planet. They're all off-ledger. And these are all held and are allocated into the Manor World Holding Trust. The other books cannot be used. This is like the black screen and the black book that Neil Keenan had. Those codes no longer work because the quantum system recognises when they try to allocate assets to it that have already been allocated and rejects them, stating cannot duplicate. This applies with the duplicate notes, where they printed a load of notes with the same allocation number. The system recognises it. It's already in situ and just deletes it. And Tank went on to say, furthermore, privacy in banking is what got us into this mess in the first place, and it's like hiring the people who robbed you, killed your family, left you for dead as your security. Exactly. All you know about them is that they are willing to do whatever it takes to get whatever they want, and they don't value the same things that you do. That is correct. And this leaves us in a constant state of duality, fighting for power in a system that requires cooperation to work. That line says it all. Eventually, what I put out in the show a couple of weeks ago that got cut short is the key aspect. Things will only work when everyone cooperates. Eventually, the clowns will see that for a reality. At the moment, they are denying it, but nothing works anymore because it's not designed to. We're in a different time space and a different zone altogether, so it doesn't work. And the only way things will work going forward is when everyone comes together. Like I said before, it's that simple. But these people are a different type of simple, and don't understand common sense. And Tank went on to say this is why there can be no overnight revaluation of currencies. It's a nigh on impossibility. Although the Chinese elders, white dragons and various other individuals hold fraudulent paperwork, have tried over and over again to hack into the trust using outdated codes or trying to kidnap the trustee and force her to do their bidding, and they have never come close to actually having access to these accounts. So that's kind of where we're at with the banking.